Hey there, Scrappy Peeps. It's Shelly. I am the creative behind ScrappyLongStocking.com, and I am about to work on, I think this is week 3 of my 2025 Project Life in January. And I wanted to bring you along because I pulled out this, I think it was an add-on of the January 2023 Stories by the Month, or open story kit, I want to say, something like that. But it was all the way back at the beginning of January 2023. I bought it in a sale at the end of the year in 2024. And I was looking at some of the colors and I thought, oh, that'll go along with this page in January. It's the 19th to the 25th. I've decided to do the week is Sunday to Saturday, so that it's the week along the calendar instead of off kilter. It just, it pleases my brain a little bit more. So I need to do that, and then I need to find a way to add in these cards. They were part of the One Little Word kit this year, and I really like them. I believe these are 4x4 up here, but these are less. I think they're like 3x6. I'm sorry, this is 4x6, and I think this is 3x6. So it's not going to fit in a standard traditional page. It's not going to fit. It might fit in a 6x8 if I just put the 6x8 in there. But the calendar just changed. Today is February the 2nd, so I switched it out. And now I have to figure out what to do with this card in the kit. And I want to use some of these tags. I looked in my digital stash and I don't have anything. I don't have anything that would go with presidential elections. I thought I did. Or inaugurations. I thought I did. And then I thought about using some of my papers for Independence Day, Memorial Day, those sorts of things, sort of the stars in red and blue. And I thought about doing that. And then I have specifically cast that aside, decided not to do it. So I intentionally decided not to use the stars, red and blue, that sort of thing on these pages. It probably would go because there is a lot of men in blue suits. There's the flag behind the new president. There's pictures like this. I just decided not to because I didn't think it would look good with this that I've chosen for these pages. And I may choose to skip these floral cards altogether. I may choose to skip that for these pages and only use this kit for it. And my cat is misbehaving today, so there might be a whole lot of breaks in this because she is being bad. And right now, she is trying to get on the table. So maybe she will behave. All right, this is from the January 2025 kit. And I was thinking it would make sense to put over here since the title card is on the right on this page. I guess I could try to put it over here and I could cut it down to a 3x4, but then I would still end up with that. And I like the idea of it being over here because I don't have anything to put in that pocket right now. So yeah, okay, so first of all, instead of jumping ahead of myself, I want to look through these. So this was on the top of the package, and it made me think about, I don't know if you all can see that. There you go. It made me think about how this particular inauguration day was so very divisive. So I thought about that, and I decided, oh, I want to use that, which is what made me open this package in the first place. This one says, life equals something closes, something opens. I think that is fitting, even though it kind of gives off a yellow color when it's laid down on the paper. This one is orangish, and it says, an open mind is a prerequisite to an open heart. And I kind of like that one. This is teal, and I don't think it works for this, but it says if it doesn't open, it's not your door. This one's pink. This one's red. But I don't think I want to use it. It says trust the timing of your life, and it doesn't quite make sense here. And this one's pink, and it says if you keep your eyes open enough, oh, the stuff you will learn. And I think it gives the Dr. Seuss on that one. I like this for this page because it goes with the black and the dark. This says yes. I don't know if I have a yes for this. Open, and here for this are green and teal. I'm going to set those aside. This is like the weird heart face, which gives off lady vibes. Open, heart wide open, again. Open to a fresh start. It's a little tag. This one says it's okay to grow slow. This one's blank. It's kind of yellowish too. So I'm going to set that one aside on my right over here separately because I might use it. Open and close. This has the same color vibe there. And this one's burst open, open, open. Stay open. So it's got to be the open story kit. Open to beginning again. And then 3 of these with story on them. And they will fit sideways in, well, actually they'll fit in a 3x4 card. They don't have to be sideways or otherwise. And I would just have to cut off the top and then the bottom. And I could print on sticker paper to use these cards. Let's see, I think the red, this is kind of red vibes, so I'm going to put the red here because there's all the red there. I think I want to use this. Be curious, not judgmental. What does this look like? I kind of like that. I don't like it like that. So I bet that's probably 2x3. And I do have a ruler here. Let me look real quick. So that, yeah, this backward, the larger banner tag is 2x3, and I could cut off tops to get them to fit in there, and that would make sense. I don't like that it's 25 because I feel like that's a date, and the 25th I don't think is in this week. Oh, I guess it's the last day of this week, a Saturday. And then close to open. Let's see, open to it all. So I don't want to get political about this, and I know many people are unhappy about this president. Let's see, closed, open, open, closed. That will fit there. Most closed, open. But so I like this tag because I want to keep an open mind about what will happen next in our country. And above all, I want to, that doesn't make sense that way. I want to pray for this president and just pay attention. That's really what I'm doing. So these are, so I set these pages up this way because this is the vice president taking his oath. This is the president taking his oath. And then these are some pictures where they're praying, they're doing, they have the invocations, and then his speech, and then Carrie Underwood saying America the Beautiful, and they had the tanks. And they had, so I took a bunch of screenshots, and that's what these photos are. This is a screenshot of an email So this was in an email. I think, I can't remember her name. She sent an email and I took a screenshot of this and then cropped it so that you could only see that, and then enlarged it to a 3x4 size. Maybe this will fit. It looks like it would just barely fit in there, and maybe I need to go and get that. Yeah, I don't think I like this. I think I want some black. I think I'm gonna pull these out. I think I want black in this. Let me go. I'm gonna pause the video, I think, and go get, I do like these. Those look nice there, don't they? I'm gonna go get some more of this paper. Okay, so I feel a little bit like I'm racing the light because the sun is shortly going to be coming directly into my little area here. So I guess I can use one of these. That's not the one that's open. This is the one that's open. I can use one of these neutral gray pads. So I can use one of these to create journal cards. I have this Becky Higgins Project Life Kit, and I can cut these cards down to 3x4, which I like better than these colors on those. And I think I have a stamp that might have that on it, where I could create a prompt for myself. So let's look at these cards first. I like that. Do what you love. Remember, I like that too. My only issue is these are rounded corner cards. Do what makes you happy. Ciao. But right now, at this very moment, I'm almost thinking it's not, oh, I do love lists. It's not worth it to, all right, so there's a couple of those. Precious Moments. See, I just like this gold color story with the black, and there's a lot of black here, and I think, all right, so I'm just going to pick some of these. What are these? These are just embellishments and ampersand, little hearts. Enjoy the little things. I like that one. Oh, darling. This little leaf or flower. Be fearless. All right, and then we've got happy there. Let's see, and then these are here, so let me put these aside. Maybe I can get, I know I want to tell this story. Do I want, and I know I want this here. So I like that. Do I want something not want that kind of, I don't want to cut that one up because I want to use that. I like that too. Just write something there. Do what makes you happy. Let's see. No, that doesn't fit. I don't think these fit. Okay. So these, the sentiments and stuff on these don't fit what I'm going for here. I don't want it to be like, ooh, I love this, or ooh, I hate this, because I'm just trying to be neutral. Yeah, that's a good word for it. I'm trying to be neutral. So I want that one. And I think I'm really just going to mix in these plain, oh, that's, I kind of like that there. So that means I don't need that ampersand. I like these two together. So this is a Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. quote, and it says, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you going to do for others? And I like that here because his speech that he gave was, actually maybe I should put it here where there are pictures of his speech, because the speech that he gave was extraordinarily divisive and fear-inducing for some people. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong, I'm saying it's a fact. My January, I think I want here. Maybe I should put it here so that it's on. I'm going to take this out since I'm not using that wonky floral. So I think I might just, for now, I'm going to leave this. I think I want something in there, and the pocket is on this side, but I could honestly just flip this page protector around so that the pocket would be on the back of there. And then, hello, why aren't you going in? Okay. Boom. All right, it fits. So that this would be here, and I could put a string out of it, and it would hang out and add a little texture. So I like this one here, which leaves me a blank 4x6, because honestly, I don't have a lot to say about this in my album. And the story that I kind of really want to tell is more about, it's more about being neutral, praying for the president, and trying to be optimistic. So if I needed, so that's where I'm at. And I like this here. This one is still not, maybe I just need to stop trying with that card. See. All right, let's see what these are. This is, it's a picture of my cat when I got home from work. And that photo is upside down. Okie doke. So that photo is upside down. And I like this here. Maybe I should put that right in the middle of there. So I was finishing up my, or I was at my table trying to figure out, it looks like it's bright enough. So I was at my table trying to figure out how to arrange a December daily page. The video's already been posted for it, but I was trying to figure out how to arrange the page, what the design would be. And so there's that. And maybe putting that circle with the yes right there, because this is my cat trying to get love. As soon as I walked in the door, she's so funny. She flops over and yells at me, and then wants me to pick her up and love on her and everything like that. So this might go here, and it could be a nice list. Was there, I don't actually need a title card, so that's the wrong orientation. This is the right orientation. That's the wrong orientation. So this card here, two journaling cards next to each other like that. Maybe, wrong orientation. That's the correct orientation. But I don't know what I would do with that. Okay. And, all right, do I need a filler instead? Let's see, what's the story? So, an extra day off work, lots of crafty time this week. This is a screenshot of my Bible reading in the morning. These two are. And then these two are crafty ones. So I don't really need, I just need a filler. So this is what drives me bonkers about double-sided cards, is when I like both of them, both sides. Maybe that would fit there. Then well, that might look right there too. You know what? I had some, let me go get, I think I had some of those January stories things, little cutoffs left, so that might be helpful. And then I think when I come back, I'm going to put this on fast forward a little bit, and I'm going to try a voiceover. Okay, friends, I think I put this on 2 times fast forward, and I think altogether it took me about 20 or 25 minutes to put this spread together. And I just started with sorting through the packages and the pieces from the January 2025 Story by the Month kit, even along with the items there from that Project Life kit I was looking at. I wanted to see if there was anything from this kit that I could use up, and that would go well with the black and gold theme that that was looking good for this spread. I also was looking through some of the collected items that I have in that same plastic bin to corral those items, and with that that vellum piece there with the January stories, I wanted to use that up since I had cut it up. I didn't want to put it back in my stash, so I was trying to figure out where it might go on these pages. I do eventually use it, but I'm just trying it out right now. Instead, I decided to use that gold piece there that says enjoy the little things. I like the way it looked, along with all the little gold pieces the gold accents in the black. So I thought it would look good just pulling it over to the other side of that page. Again, trying out that January stories. And eventually I do use it, but not right there. That is a 4x6 paper pack from Hobby Lobby. I just chose a coordinating piece of black paper to fill in these couple of little spots, so that I could use some more of the embellishments and accents. And then I knew that I intended on typing out some of the journaling pieces, so I knew that one was going to be a filler card. There's not much journaling that I have to say about this particular event. And I'm still just searching through some more of those Stories by the Month kit. I also have the one from 2024, and I look through there and I pull out a couple of, there's a banner right there that I was going to see if it fit. I think after this month, both of those kits are just going to go into my stash and organized by color. So still sorting through some things, grabbing those Project Life cards, that calendar piece, trying to make some room on my table a little bit. And now I'm just going to go ahead and start putting that 125 tag and banner piece together. I've got to grab some cardstock so that I can put a backer for it. And so I just ran over to my craft closet and grabbed a piece of white scrap paper, cut it down in 3x4. Sorry, that's off camera there. I just cut the top off of that tag so that it would just be a rectangle, and I wouldn't have to worry about the brads and then trying to figure out how it will fit best in that pocket. And I think I finally decided to use that piece of black paper, cut it down to a 3x4. And then I'm going to place those two pieces on top of it. Just tape them down, since they're going to be inside of the pocket. Right there, I'm trying to figure out what it will look like if I use the notched portion at the bottom and if I'll like it. And I did decide that I don't like it. So I'm going to start cutting it down and adhering it here in just a moment. I wanted to make sure that you guys could see it. I suddenly looked at the camera and realized you couldn't see it. So there we go, just taping it down. I didn't like what the notch looked like and how the tag would overlay the notch, so I just cut it off, and so it's just this strip of gold background. And I like the way that it coordinates with that black paper. It just looked nice all the way around. And with this tag, I decided to cut the top off of it, so it's just a journaling card. And then I use that photo so that they're the same length and they'll be the same width in the pocket, and you won't be able to see the edges of one or the other. And I'm going to print out journaling and on sticker paper and adhere that. And I think I pick up those January stories, yeah, and then I just go ahead and staple those onto there and put them in the pocket because I'm not going to add journaling. It's just a filler card. That's why I was trying to see if one of those banners would go on there. Adhering down that gold piece of chipboard from that kit. Putting the cards in the pocket to see how it will look. Generally not a fan of the rounded corners, but the colors from this kit just went along with all these additional pieces I want to use. So I just started, I just use a regular stapler. I don't have a tiny attacher. I don't really think it makes that big a difference. I have a long arm stapler and the regular stapler, so they work for my purposes. That's one of those banners from the kit, that add-on tag pack, and I just thought I'm just going to stick it right on there and staple it right in the middle. Choosing one of these cards. I can't remember if I keep that card or not. Just cutting down that paper pack doesn't, it's not exactly 4x6, it's slightly larger. And then I decided to put the January on that page because, oh, and then I had to move everything around because I got it mixed up of the order of how things actually happened on Inauguration Day. And I wanted to, my brain just works that way. I think it makes sense a specific way, the way it happened in the album. Sometimes I'm okay with moving things around and getting them incorrect. And that way, right there, I'm trying to figure out, wait, did I just mess this whole thing up? Eventually I was like, no, it's not right. Is it right? And so I was trying to figure the whole thing out and laughing at myself. And then I think I did put it backwards, and then I had to redo it again. Because I was like, darn, it was right the first time. And then I was a little confused about what I was trying to do. I saw the hole in the tag, and sometimes I like to put the baker's twine in those holes, and I had to go and find it. And I'm showing you, it's the Celebrate It brand from Michaels. And I don't like the way a single string looks. So I have figured out that if you twist them together, you can put 2 strands in there, and it looks more, it adds a little bit more bulk, but it also adds a little bit more dimension to it. It doesn't look so straggly, I guess is the word that I'm thinking of. My cat is angry right now that I'm not talking to her. She just got fed. So I finally got it in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and pop it up with these foam squares from Hobby Lobby and put it in the pocket because I don't like the way that it looks. If it's taped down, it looks weird because it's all flat and then you get that lump at the end. Then I'm cutting off the edges and then I'll go ahead and slide that into the pocket. Back in the album. And now I look and see that I have that top right card is missing. And so I have to go and look for it and I can't find it. So I have to go grab the Project Life kit package and I go ahead and sort through those cards for a couple of seconds till I finally find one. And the one that I wanted to use, it just has the days of the week on there. And I wanted to just write a little bit for each day of the week. And then I'm going to pop that in there. And the last thing that I do is look around through the pages to make sure that I've got everything in that I wanted. Okay, so I decided to do the journaling off camera so that I could pull out my journal and have it set up here and I could just write the cards real quick. I didn't want to share all of my actual private journaling on the internet, so I turned off the camera for that. So I did a quick rundown of the week and I noticed Sunday was at the bottom, so I just wrote the day number next to it. I swapped that card out for the other card because I realized once I went through the journaling, there's not much else to say. It was a pretty slow week. And the most interesting thing that was not pictured was that we had my second meeting for my Bible study. And then, okay, and then the last thing we had talked about was this page, what to do with this card. And this is a scrapbook.com 6x8 page protector. And these two holes fit in the Allie Edwards Stories by the Month. And because they're notched here at the top, they fit right in the center of those two rings. So I like that. And then the next thing I need to do is do this week, which is the 26th through the 1st. And today is the 2nd. Yes. So I can do this today as well. At the very minimum, what I think I'm going to do is design it, put the photos in there, and bring you all along. Then once I get this week done, then I'll do a flip through of January and explain to you what all I've done. So I am grateful that you all are here with me today, and I hope you got some maybe good ideas, and I'll see you around again. If you like the video, go ahead and smash like and subscribe and you won't miss anything. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, friends.